Go ahead and tell yourself the whole time I was growing. The whole time they were worried, the whole time I was growing. The whole time everything was falling apart, the whole time I was growing. I gotta tell you a story. So you guys know my HVAC's been out. So I did what my mama did when I was little because we didn't have air conditioning as a girl. We got a kiddie pool to go outside on my backyard, right, until it all gets fixed. Well, my kids were outside today, so I went outside today to plant some new plants. Well, they're not really new. They're just some seeds that I had left over, and I wanted to plant the rest of my green beans and the rest of the wildflowers I had, and I'm always adding to the back porch. Well, I go to pull out the green beans, and when I do, what falls out in my hand is a green bean that is sprouted and a root that is like this long. And they're all doing this. They've all begun to grow in the pouch. No dirt, no water, no nothing. Growing in spite of everything. Well, I've been thinking about these seeds, and I've been thinking how they need to be planted, and I've been thinking about how I need to do something about these seeds. God did something about these seeds. God sees your situation. God sees what's going on, and God is doing it for you. God is doing it in spite of you not having the right tools. God is doing it in spite of you not feeling equipped. God is doing it in spite of you not having the energy. God is doing it in spite of what it looks like. And when you go out there to plant that garden, you're going to find that a lot of things that you thought you were going to have to work so hard for, that the Lord has already been cultivating in you. All this healing you've been doing, all this hurting you've been doing, all this God, I can't one more day in you that you've been doing, is God cleaning out this internal wound in you. And now you don't understand that as God has been rooting up all the bad things, that now you can just grow out of the pack. And when you get transferred, say when I get transferred to the place that I am going, I've already got a head start. When you take the time to let God heal and grow you where you are, then when God transports you to the place that you're supposed to be, you will be so far ahead of every other plant. My plants grow better than any plant all along this back row of spaces. And it's not because I did anything special. Most people go buy them fully grown. I like to see the process. But God takes that process and He blesses it, and I don't even have to touch it. All I had to do was transport it. You are going to get to a space where all you have to do is transport, and God will do all the work. All you have to do is move when He moves, just like that, in the words of that great philosopher, Ludicrous. And in the words of Jesus, come, let us cross over then to the other side.